For all signs and the collective today on what soul gifts of yours are activating now. I was getting a channeled message of you going through a lot of activations and upgrades when it comes to your soul gifts, and almost like an I'm coming out. What's coming through is you have been holding back on your gifts, on your magic, on your embodiment, who it is that you are, all right? And it feels like you're going to be shining through. You've either been hiding yourself or you've been hidden. What do we have for the collective? Yeah, Cosmic Knowledge, Merlin. What do we have for the collective on their soul gifts? Avalon Priestess, Intuitive Awakening, Visionary. All right, for some of you, Third Eye and Crown activations and openings here, okay? Intuitive Awakening, Cosmic Knowledge. You're receiving a lot of insight from Spirit at this time. For some of you, you may even be seeing symbols, like in meditation. Maybe you're seeing them in your dreams. For some of you, I also get automatic writing, all right, with the Avalon Priestess and Merlin. What else do we have for the collective on their soul gifts? Deep emotions, unknown feelings, and past life influences. Hidden knowledge, Akashic records, silent understanding. For some of you, when it comes to your spiritual journey, there's a particular path it is that you're being led on, or I'm also getting like the mystery, right? It could be just the mysteries in general. Like maybe you were an initiate of the mysteries of some culture or tradition, you know, in a past life. And that's what's coming through here. Unknown feelings, past life influences. You feel a strong devotion to something here, and it's because you've done it before. For some of you, it's outside of your normal, not normal, but like the religion that you grew up in, that you resonate with growing up, you know, or were taught or programmed that that's the way. It's different. Why does it keep calling you? Why do these symbols keep calling you? Why does that particular land keep calling you? You served there in a past life. Unknown feelings, past life influences, deep emotions. And what I'm getting is this deep devotion here to a particular path. Okay? For some of you, it's the priest or priestess path. Why do we have Avalon Priestess, Merlin, and deep emotions? Why do we have Avalon Priestess, Merlin, and deep emotions? Definitely very priest, priestess energy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, collective. Okay. You have yearning, longing for someone. I'm going to grab one more message. What else do we have for the collective on Avalon Priestess, Merlin? Ooh. You are healing from some persecution wounds from another lifetime too. You have resurrection, come back, rebirth, renewal. Time and tide, oceanic spells and rituals. All right, some of you might even be very esoteric, maybe very witchy. Maybe you're even more of like a shamanic priest or priestess. There's so many different paths. You know, I'm seeing you taking a path that is more of the priest or the priestess, or, you know, has rituals and, you know, maybe in the mysteries. You have freedom, independence, and self-determination. You are free to follow your soul's calling when it comes to your soul gifts and how it is that you're meant to use them. Your soul is in your heart is going to guide you. It's not going to be how you grew up. It's maybe not going to be what other people approve of. But the reason why it's sacred is because it's coming from your heart and from your soul. It feels like so what I'm seeing is a fragment. And I'm seeing like a soul fragment of yours. And the best way I could describe it is like it's just a shape. Those are your soul gifts from this particular lifetime that you can very much reclaim and walk that same path in a higher way. All right, you do have resurrection. And so it feels like you are resurrecting these soul fragments, these soul gifts of yours, and you have the freedom to practice. You have the freedom to follow your path and follow your heart. Whatever leads you home to God, the path, okay? Freedom, and then time and tide. I'm going to grab one more message. What other message do we have for Avalon Priestess, Merlin, and deep emotions? Whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, and channel. Yeah, you are a channel. For some of you, you're really a channel, okay? Like you're meant to channel the divine. You know, maybe you do it in art. Maybe, you know, you channel for other people. And you have the Great Mother, surrender to the mystery. So definitely a lot of mystery energy here. All right, let's see what this is for you, collective. Divine Mother and Father, what do we have for the collective for deep emotions? Avalon Priestess and Merlin. Do not fall face up. What do we have for the collective for Avalon Priestess, Merlin, and deep emotions? You do have Judgment, okay? And I do feel like this is more of the divine calling you. Of like, you've done this before. You know, Judgment. The divine is just like, you've done this. I do feel like you'll be taking that path. And for some of you, maybe a little bit discouraged due to programming or fears. But your soul and your heart is leading you. And the reason why, you know, it feels so familiar is because you've done it before. Why Judgment, Four of Swords, and King of Pentacles for the collective? Why the Judgment card? Why the Four of Swords? Why the King of Pentacles? You have the World card, Three of Cups, and then you have the Transformation card. Ah, okay. This is a very specific message. It's not going to resonate with everyone. For some of you, collective, you're awakening to your soul gifts. It asks you to change a lot. Transformation, King of Pentacles. You will come across great abundance in this lifetime. And it has to do with your soul gifts. But it asks you to completely change yourself. All of a sudden, I'm hearing the song again. I give myself away. I give myself away so you can use me. And like, that's actually a Christian song. But I think that no matter what culture, no matter what religion, when you give yourself to God, the divine, the supreme source, the infinite source of all, like when you really decide to like, okay, I'm going to take a path and I'm going to walk with God, no matter what it is, that's going to ask you to change. And as soon as I say that, I get a message. You could be seeing the number 222. For some of you, you lived a worldly life. And that's the interesting thing here. It's like maybe people do have like religious programming when it comes to like the witchy stuff or esoteric stuff, but this is actually asking you to completely change your life too, of like purification. All right, so for some of you, maybe in the past, it's like you thought different things, but like this path is actually asking you and a little bit forcing you to show up higher of who you are. All right, releasing the ways of the world, which is not easy in this world. It's even harder now than it was in the Renaissance days. They didn't have the internet where it's like temptation and all these different things. They didn't have bars all around every corner and liquor stores, because that's what I'm getting with the Three of Cups here, is God is telling you to sit down. Judgment card, okay? This is a beautiful path that you're going to take, collective. You're going to sit down. Okay, Four of Swords over here. It asks you to completely change your life, which, like, if we think of religious programming, right, we would usually think of like, well, you know, at least like for me growing up, I would always see like, say, like the non-denominational Christian or Catholic, that like seeing that as strict, or what people would think as strict, right, when you think of the 10 Commandments. But I see you as a priest or a priestess here. I see you entering the mysteries. I also see you having to change your whole life. And so there's a lot of religious deprogramming here. Your whole life is changing. It's just like your soul and your heart are leading you on this path, and it asks you to show up completely higher. For some of you, you used to drink in the past, you used to party in the past. This is sitting you down. Four of Swords, Judgment card. You know, and maybe you didn't know all of this even starting your journey. You know, maybe it was just like, oh, tarot, you know, I'm seeing symbols, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that. And then it turns out to just completely change your life. And you're completely, you know, recalling those soul fragments and those soul gifts of yours. You're actually going to make a lot of money from service and from serving. King of Pentacles over here. That's very much attached to your service, your mission. But it asks you to completely change yourself. You can no longer operate the same. Maybe for some of you, even getting into spirituality because like it is trending. It's online. It's cool, right? Like we have the internet and it's out there. But then what I see here is like you actually really start to go through big awakenings and you fully being on this path. You know, where like maybe at first you didn't realize what you were getting into, you know, all the work and alignment that you would actually have to do. You know, it's like the first time picking up a tarot card, not knowing that 5 years later, you would completely stop drinking, stop smoking, hanging out with completely different people. Now you're living in a whole new place. Like you didn't realize exactly where this journey would take you. And it has taken you just somewhere completely brand new. And this journey is meant to transform you, okay? Why do we have the three? No, we're going to clarify each one. Why do we have the World card with Judgment for the collective? Why do we have the World card with Judgment? Yeah, you have the Moon card. You have Inanna. Okay, Diana and Inanna, dark goddesses over here. There was definitely some sort of illumination here. Awakening, revelation when it came to your consciousness, when it came, the moon, the subconscious and the unconscious, what it is that you did not see. Again, for some of you, like maybe originally getting into spirituality of just that little advertisement or buying a tarot deck or a crystal or this or that, and then it's like 5, 10 years, 20 years later, that one thing or that one necklace you bought just turns into something you would have never imagined, okay? A big awakening journey here. The Moon card with the Star card. This was meant to awaken you and to initiate you. Why the Three of Cups with the Four of Swords? Why the Three of Cups with the Four of Swords? Yeah, and what this journey also did show you here, collective, you do have new beginnings here. Seven of Swords, Queen of Swords, you were able to see what you did not see about yourself, about the world and other people, but about yourself too. With the Moon card and the Star card here. This, for some of you, specifically priest or priestess journey, just which is spiritual stuff. So just take it as it resonates for you of what path that is for you. I see you all of a sudden it's just like, I am not in Kansas anymore, okay? Three of Cups here with the Four of Swords. You can't help but see things for what they are. You can see past the illusion. So maybe 5, 10, 20 years ago, you were out. Maybe you're at the club. Maybe you're at the bar. Maybe you're what they want to call turning up. You know, whatever that this life was, your old life, collective. You can't help but see. You know, so it's like you can't even step into a bar or this or that anymore because you can't help but now see past the illusion, and you could see this, you could see energy, you know, and so you're not in Kansas anymore. It's that kind of energy. It showed you what you did not see so that you can really sharpen your sword here, collective, okay? I see you as the Queen of Swords here, and you know, to some people, or, you know, maybe to you in the beginning or whatever it was, feeling boring, Four of Swords, your life is completely changing, okay? I see you changing what you do, you know, and again, I think it's more people from the past. Some of you have people from the past that are not allowing you to change. Let go of those people. You know, have boundaries with those people. I feel like people see you as like a prude or this or that, you know, and you're not. Seven of Swords, Queen of Swords, you cannot help but see past the illusion, okay? It's similar to the saying of like, you took that red pill, you know, like you were in the blue pill, you took that red pill. So you can't help but see past all of these things now. What you used to find fun is not fun anymore because you understand like what goes into it, and you're not around the same people anymore. You're completely different here, collective. This has completely sharpened your sword here of just who it is that you are, okay? Completely shifting your personality. I'm getting purification of the ego, of the personality, all right? You're coming into alignment with your soul and with your highest self, which means so much without of you is changing. Why transformation with the King of Pentacles? With wisdom. Ooh. And you have Solomon. There's a story, the story of Solomon that's coming through, King Solomon. And like what's coming through here is you have wisdom, transformation, King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles, this comes with your wisdom. But you can't, you can't fake that, collective, your wisdom. And so it feels like as you're going through your journey, this is coming in for you. You have a lot of abundance that surrounds you. It's very directly aligned with your personal transformation and you growing in wisdom, becoming wise. Learning those lessons is what brings in those blessings, the money, the abundance, the opportunities. All right? I'm seeing a lot of you going through deaths and rebirths, purifications. And what's coming through is you are actually going to create a great life for yourself. You're actually going to make good money too. But it is very much aligned with your transformation journey within. Very, very much aligned. Why do we have transformation in King of Pentacles? Yeah, we have the Five of Pentacles over here. Why do we have the Five of Pentacles for transformation in King of Pentacles? Why transformation in King of Pentacles? You have Ace of Pentacles here, Knight of Wands, and then you have the Nine of Swords. Okay, for some of you, you're really on a path of really rising above your lower self. And what I'm seeing is all of those things, okay? All of those things of lower self, when it comes to your primal instincts, okay? Again, the lower chakras. You're meant to really master those energies, okay? Of fear, of lust, of greed. For some of you, you're really on a path where you are rising above all of those things, and you're doing the work to rise above all of those things. Okay, you could also, what's coming through is the number 777. So you could be seeing the number 777. Why do we have wisdom here for the collect? You're gonna cry. You mother. And the reason why I say I'm going to cry is because collective, this is something you can't fake. You can't fake that. You've worked so hard for everything it is that's coming to you, collective. And when I say that you worked so hard, I mean in every time, space, and dimension. You worked so hard to conquer and merge with these parts of your lower self. There are no human words that I could even say to say how hard you worked. And every time, space, and dimension, way beyond this reality, you've done so much, to even say oh no, the collective done shadow work, you've worked so hard for everything that is coming your way, and you deserve it all. People do not see how hard you've worked. People have judged you. People have judged your path. This has made you a better person. This has made you a better person in this world. You taking this path. And so maybe people will judge you and will say that it's this or it's that, but in the eyes of God, you are such a better person because of this. Not only that, King Solomon, truly, 10 of Pentacles with King of Pentacles. King Solomon and wisdom. That's King Solomon energy. You're meant to rise above all of these lower parts of yourself. Greed with 5 of Pentacles, lack, greed, 9 of Swords over here, fear, Knight of Wands, lust, all of those different things. And not everyone agrees of the path it is that you're on. For some of you, it's a little bit more of the esoteric thing, and people judge you. This has made you into such a better person. So divine. And what's coming through here, collective, is you're going to experience great abundance and prosperity in this lifetime. You are. And the reason why I'm saying this is this particular reading, this is not something you could fake. Wisdom with the 10 of Pentacles. This is directly linked to your wisdom. This is money and abundance and prosperity that comes in for you. Very aligned. You are the co-creator, very aligned with your energy, okay? Wisdom with the 10 of Pentacles. And so that's why it's like, it doesn't matter what other people say. Other people could say whatever they want about your path, whatever they want about your career, your money, your abundance, whatever they want about you. At the end of the day, in the eyes of God, you worked so hard for what you have. You really, really did. And I mean in ways that some people, even people that are talking about you and judging you, even in ways that they couldn't do it. Like, you put everything that your lower self, like for some of you, you conquered so much of your lower self that, you know, would be actually very hard for people. Like, you really went all the way and you did the work, okay? You deserve all of the abundance in your life that you will experience. And, you know, not everyone has agreed with your path. It may be a different path, but it's led by your heart, by your soul. You are free. Freedom, resurrection over here. And, you know, like, the world is better because of it too. And rest in knowing that, of like, whatever it is that you've experienced or through other people, the world is a better place because of you. And this work, this path that you've taken, this has made you a better person. All right, this is actually a very beautiful reading, collective, okay? Trust in your heart, trust in your soul, and trust in your path, because this is your freedom, okay? And I do feel like you're actually going to free a lot of others through this process too, all right? That's what I have for you. I hope that it resonates. I'm going to grab some cards of advice. What do we have for the collective for this reading, for advice? Revelation, teaching, and discovery. Okay, I do feel like you are having a revelation at this time. Maybe when it comes to your path or putting things together, of understanding why certain things happened the way that they did. We also have revelation again as I shuffled the deck a little bit. I'm going to grab some more cards of advice. You do have love that came here. Unconditional love is about trust and letting go. If you refuse to relinquish control, true potential may never be realized. Allow things to happen without your influence. Yeah, and I feel like with your path too, like, this doesn't feel like it happened overnight, okay? I do feel like you've released a lot of control of the things that you can't control, and only controlling what you can. You also have Mother here. Divine Mother and Father, what do we have as a final message for the collective for this reading? You have Central Wisdom, Kadesh. Kadesh is also a goddess of wisdom. And so, and you have Mother Mary, emotional healing. For some of you, in the past, you either were judged, bullied, criticized. And I feel like on your path, you have trusted and let go too. You've been through so much. Like, I can't even physically sit here and say how much you've been through. You've dealt with so much, like, from your own self, your own journey, from other people. Okay? But what I'm seeing here, collective, is you finally trusting in yourself, in your wisdom. And as you do, so much is going to come in. Allow things to happen without your influence. In the past, you may have wanted to prove yourself. And this may even go all the way to childhood, of having to defend yourself, having to prove yourself. And I think that this path also healed that part of you too. Like, that, this particular path that you've been on, collective, has healed those parts of you too. Okay, this path is so healing for you. It is truly, truly for the spiritual benefit of all beings. So what you're doing, it's not just you, it's for the spiritual benefit of all sentient beings, and you can rest in knowing that, and knowing that your spirit team and God recognizes that as well. That's what I have for you, collective. I hope that this resonates. I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings to your day.